Hello Aquarius, welcome to your Twin Flame Energy Update reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. Today's reading is timeless, so whenever you're going to happen to come across this reading, there might be a message for you today. Now, I do want you to keep in mind that these readings are not continuation from previous readings and they're still general, so take whatever is resonating with your situation and leave the rest. I will be starting off with looking at your divine masculine energies first, then your energy, and then the connecting energy for both of you. Also, I'll be pulling some oracle cards and messages. All right, so for those of you that are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find my email down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider liking this video, subscribing, sharing, or leaving me comments. I'm always grateful for all of your support and feedback. Alright, so now let's get into your reading. First, we are looking at surrounding energies in regards to your divine masculine. So let's see what might be going on within their life at this time. I'm using my Twin Flame Journey deck. So let's see here what energies could be surrounding your divine masculine. So the first card that came out is Ashamed. All right, let's get a few more. We also have Divine Protection, and we also have Abandonment is coming through. So for some of you guys, I do feel that your divine masculine could be right now in this energy of being ashamed for something, or perhaps feeling guilty or having some kind of regrets in regards to what happened between you two. Maybe perhaps they were not acting from their integrity, and perhaps they have said something or done something for what they're now feeling ashamed in regards to your connection. Now, we also have the Abandonment card, which tells me your divine masculine could be struggling with some kind of abandonment wounding, which could be stemming from their childhood or from their earlier years. And what perhaps they're not realizing is that this connection, or you divine feminine, has really triggered that wounding within them. So they could be really struggling with overcoming or perhaps healing that aspect of themselves at this time. Now, we also got the divine protection card, which tells me that right now your connection, you could be, what I'm seeing with this card is that you divine feminine could be protected from this divine masculine at this time, because they're just not in the right energy for you. So in a way, this separation, perhaps this falling out with your divine masculine, is like a divine protection. And I feel like this goes both ways for both of you. Okay, so in a way, your divine masculine is also divinely protected, but they're still working on some of the things that they're needing to go through right now, and that's why there could be some divine timing that is taking place, and Spirit is just letting you know that you don't need to worry about this connection, because it is divinely protected, and there is a reason why you might be in separation with your divine masculine at this time. Okay, so let me grab a tarot deck, and we're going to start off at looking at your divine masculine energies. Perhaps we're going to see what is it that they're struggling with when it comes to feeling ashamed. So let's take a look and see what's going on in their mental space in regards to this connection and you at this time. Let's see. Well, that card flipped and then went back into the deck. So, all right. So what is going on in their mental space? Okay. We do have the Hanged Man in reversed. All right, so this is connected to the sign of Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces, okay? We also have the Ace of Cups, and we do have the Five of Swords energy. All right, so I do see some mixed thoughts and feelings about the situation between you and your Divine Masculine. They do have quite a bit of different energies running through their head. With the Ace of Cups here, I do feel that your Divine Masculine feels really emotionally connected to you. They could be really understanding or realizing that they do hold a lot of emotions and feelings for you. But now there is this Five of Swords energy where they're still could be thinking about the past situation between you two, and Five of Swords could really indicate things that did happen between you two in the past. This might have been a conflict, an argument. This might have been some kind of deception or not being fully honest about something. In rare cases, this could also be betrayal between you two. So whatever happened, you're still your Divine Masculine is still currently holding this thought within their mind, and they could be overthinking the situation, for which they could be feeling ashamed for, with that card coming through. So in a way, with the Ace of Cups, I do feel that they're feeling these warm and loving feelings towards you, but this situation from the past is not letting your Divine Masculine fully perhaps be in this place of peace and harmony within themselves in the first place, because there's still this Five of Swords energy that is present. Now, we also do have the Hanged Man in reversed position. So this Divine Masculine is thinking about maybe breaking some kind of silence or breaking the separation between you two, because maybe there was a period of time where nothing was really happening, like the situation between you two was really stagnant, but now they're wanting to change the situation. And if there was this long pause or separation between you two, it's almost like they're thinking about ending that, because they do feel a lot of love, and emotionally they are very attached to you. So maybe perhaps they're thinking about expressing their feelings to you and really letting the situation from the past just go away from your connection. This is something that they're wanting to let go of, and perhaps start from the beginning, have this new opportunity in love with you. All right, so they could be thinking a lot how they can perhaps mend the situation between you and them. All right, so now let's take a look at the heart space, okay, in regards to you. All right. Okay, so we do have the Page of Pentacles. We do have the Two of Cups, and it's actually falling right underneath the Ace of Cups. And we do have the Ace of Wands. So two aces so far coming through for this Divine Masculine. So they're definitely desiring this new opportunity, this new beginning in love when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. With the Ace of Wands, there is a lot of passion here towards you. And with the Two of Cups, they're really seeing you as someone really close to their heart. And it's interesting how in this particular deck the Two of Cups is represented with the twins. So for some of you guys, your divine masculine could be really aware of this twin flame connection. They could be really understanding what this connection is all about. So maybe they've learned or they have become really awakened to this connection. And now also with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost that like they're learning from this whole situation, from previous experience that you guys have gone through together. So it's now they are in a way leveling up to you, and they're pretty much wanting this new beginning. So again, with the Page of Pentacles, there's desire to grow this connection, to nurture this connection, to really start over and really put some kind of effort into the situation. All right, so deep down in their heart, they are desiring this new start, this new opportunity, maybe a second chance with you guys. But when it comes to their mental space, they're having a hard time letting go of this past situation for which they might be feeling shamed or guilt, remorse or regret. All right, so let's see here. What is actually going to be shifting and changing for this divine masculine? What's shifting and changing for them? Okay, so we do have the Three of Swords. We do have the Queen of Swords. And let's get one more. And we do have the Seven of Swords. All right, let me move these up. So I feel like your divine masculine might still be in some kind of pain or heartache when it comes to the situation. The way they're seeing you as this Queen of Swords right now. So perhaps you, divine feminine, might be, you know, acting a little cold or detached towards your divine masculine, and they might be either feeling your energy, or perhaps you might be really showing to your divine masculine that you're just not willing perhaps to forgive them for something, or not to compromise the situation from the past. And it's really breaking your divine masculine's heart here. Now, we do have the Seven of Swords here. So let me first clarify what this energy is all about. Spirit, why is there Seven of Swords for this divine masculine? What is it all about? Okay, we do have the King of Wands, and we do have the Five of Cups. All right, so it's almost like, again, with the Five of Cups energy, this divine masculine really feels a lot of regret. They could be really perceiving this situation as something that has really ended, and there's no way for this connection to really restore, renew, have this new opportunity. So it's almost like they might be still struggling with seeing this opportunity for you and them in the future. So I feel like they still could be going through this painful period where they might be seeing you as someone not really interested in them. And in a way, with the Seven of Swords, this is them self-sabotaging themselves. Yes, they are coming off here as this King of Wands, but again, with the Five of Cups energy, it's almost like they're looking at this past situation between you and them, where they're looking at the cups that have been spilled, but what they're not realizing is that there's still another chance. Because in regular tarot, deck, there's usually a person standing and looking at 3 cups that have been spilled, and but that person does have 2 more cups behind them that are upright, and they're still you know, filled with love, with whatever it is that they're desiring. But in this particular deck, there is a girl that is looking at these flowers that are almost drowning, but she's holding this branch with two more flowers, but she's not really focusing on that. So it's almost like your divine masculine is really focusing on the past, and this past situation is really giving them a hard time. So instead of letting go of the past, instead of working through some of these challenges, and seeing perhaps what could be done in this situation, your divine masculine is not really seeing the other perspective. And also with the Hanged Man in reverse tells me that they're not able to see the situation from a different perspective. If this would be upright, then I would say your divine masculine is actually able to see the situation differently, but now they're currently stuck in this energy where they're just constantly maybe blaming themselves, feeling ashamed, feeling guilt, feeling loss of this connection, and this way they're really self-sabotaging themselves by not giving them this opportunity to see a different perspective when it comes to you. So even though there is a lot of desire, a lot of true genuine feelings coming from this divine masculine, it's almost like they have given up on this idea that there is a possibility for you to be together, even though deep down in their heart there's a lot of, you know, wishes to be with you, wishes to mend the situation and somehow, you know, improve the situation between you two. So I still feel your divine masculine is not fully seeing the bigger picture. They're not realizing that things could be improved. And even looking at this 3 of Swords, you see this man with their eyes closed. So it's almost like they're not able to see this new opportunity, even though they really want to. So there still might be a little bit of struggle just because they're not letting themselves see this opportunity. And this also tells me that they could be avoiding their own healing at this time. Again, this abandonment issue could really also be triggering your divine masculine, and by not looking at their own issues, by not looking at their own you know, shadow self, they're not able to move forward. They're not able to see situation clearly. So first and foremost, they do need to start with themselves in order to take a look what might be causing them you know, feeling this way, thinking this way, and what could be the reason. But right now they are struggling because they're too much in their head about this past situation between you and them. All right, so now let's take a look at your energies, divine feminine, and let's see where you might be at with your divine masculine at this time. So we are looking at your mental space in regards to them and this connection. All right, so what do we have? We do have the 7 of Earth, which is the 7 of Pentacles. I haven't used this deck in a while, but today I was really drawn to it. Now we do have the 10 of Fire, which is the 10 of Wands, and we do have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so for you, divine feminine, I do feel that you are seeing and feeling the heaviness of this connection here with the 10 of Wands. It's almost like the situation has become really heavy. for you. I feel like you too could be really thinking a lot about this past situation, and the way you're seeing this connection right now is that nothing much is really happening. With the Five of Pentacles, there is almost like this lack or loss that you both could be feeling. With the Seven of Pentacles, you still might be really waiting for this divine masculine perhaps to do something to change the situation, but it's almost like by the more you wait, the more you are attached to this idea of your divine masculine showing up in your life, the more heaviness you feel about the situation, because it's not changing, nothing is happening, and it's almost like you are ready to burn and let go of this burden that you might be carrying, and ready perhaps to move on, because I feel like you've also drained your energy a lot when it comes to the situation. With the Five of Pentacles, there could be a situation where you do see your divine masculine struggling with this abandonment issue, or for some of you guys this could be your own abandonment issue. So in a way, you could be mirroring that energy back to one another here, but only take it if it's resonating for you. Of course, this message is not for everyone, but oftentimes Five of Pentacles does talk about this abandonment that you might be carrying. So as I said, for some of you, you are seeing your divine masculine struggling with it, or this could also be your own abandonment issue that you are needing to heal and release. So in a way, when it comes to your mental space, there is a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress and worry about the situation. And what I'm also seeing with the Seven of Pentacles here is that you could be constantly waiting on for your divine masculine. So if you're doing that, then you do need to stop waiting for your divine masculine, or perhaps for things to start shifting and changing, because the more you do this, the more you're going to prolong your separation, because you are attached to certain outcome, you are maybe attached to certain idea how this connection should be playing out. And with twin flame connection, this doesn't work. All right, so if you're still waiting for things to change, for your divine masculine to show up in your life, then you're needing to stop doing that. All right, so we did have the Empress coming through, but I'm not going to take this card, but I just wanted to show you. So Spirit, in a way, is wanting you to take back your power, to become this Empress, to become this true divine feminine. And that's where you might have some blockages when it comes to stepping back into your power. So you're needing to find a way how you can, get back to your own self. And perhaps right now this separation does teach you how to, become stronger, how to find your own strength, how to step into your authenticity and be this Empress. Okay, so perhaps right now you're needing to shift your focus from this connection to your own self. So let's go ahead and take a look at your heart space. All right, let's see. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Cups energy coming through. We do have the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands. Okay, so you could be really seeing your divine masculine embracing this energy of King of Wands. And we do have the Page of Fire, which is Page of Wands. So a lot of fiery energy. So I feel like you are really drawn to your divine masculine's energy, this fiery energy, this passionate energy. There is a lot of With the Ten of Cups, there is a lot of emotional fulfillment when you do think about them, about this connection. So in a way, your Divine Masculine does bring up a lot of emotions and steering a lot of emotions within you, also combined with a lot of passion and interest. There's curiosity here with the Page of Wands. So if you haven't had a chance to be in relationship with your Divine Masculine before, I do feel that you still are pretty much curious and interested into exploring this connection with your Divine Masculine. So you could be really seeing them as this King of Wands, someone that is very ambitious, energetic, passionate, goal-oriented, someone that does have a lot of fire in them. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a fire sign too, because we do have the King of Wands coming through. Now, with the 10, again, going back to the 10 of Cups here, it's almost like you can see the potential for this connection, that there possibly you could possibly envision or see this connection growing into this 10 of Cups. And oftentimes 10 of Cups does talk about some kind of commitment, perhaps creation of a family here. So you might be really wanting this, or having this idea to create something long-term and committed with your Divine Masculine. But again, if you are really attached to this idea or this vision, then Spirit is wanting you to reconsider how you're actually looking at the situation and how you're dealing with that. Because again, when we're too attached to certain idea, to certain outcome, or perhaps you do have certain expectations, and then within this twin flame dynamic, it's not really going to work like that. You are needing to surrender and accept the situation for what it is right now. Yes, it's okay to have a vision for this connection, but again, as long as there's no attachment to it. Okay, so if you're still struggling with releasing that attachment, then this is something that you're needing to work on. All right, so let's see what is shifting and changing for you, Divine Feminine, in the nearest future. And then we're going to look at the connecting energies and then some oracle cards and messages. So what's going to be happening for you? So we do have the Emperor is coming through, Aries energy, more fire energy coming through, and this is true Divine masculine energy too. We also have the Messenger of Air, so this is the Knight of Swords. All right, and we do have the World card. All right, so another major arcana. So we do have two major arcanas coming through for you. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see all these cards, so let me hold them up for you. Okay, so for you, Divine Feminine, I am seeing that your Divine Masculine could be, taking this risk and actually going against their own fears and insecurities, and actually maybe showing up in your life as this Emperor here. But this is going to happen only when your Divine Masculine is really going to step into this true Divine Masculine energy. Okay, so it might take some time until your Divine Masculine is actually going to be fully aware of what is it that they're needing to do, how they're able to really step back into their own power. And for some of you guys, this is something that's going to be really unexpected to you with this Knight of Swords, something where you might be perhaps focusing on your own life, and then here your divine masculine comes along and really enters your life again. And this will definitely close out some kind of cycle between you two, where you are going to be completing perhaps this lesson that you're currently going through. All right, and really stepping into this new energy between you two. So I do see the possibility of them returning into your life. But again, this, as I said, this will happen when you, divine feminine, is not waiting for this divine masculine, where you are focusing on your own healing, your own journey, your own life, your own fulfillment, and feeling stable and happy without your divine masculine. And when your divine masculine will overcome their own insecurities, their fears, their issues that they could be going through, connected to the abandonment, wounding, connected to feeling ashamed or regret about the situation. So again, this might not be like happening within a week or two. This may take some time, but again, you shouldn't be really focusing on the timeline, when or how things are going to happen, okay? But you know, Spirit is just giving you a heads up in a way that this is possible if you both are willing to work on the situation and willing to do what is being asked of you right now. All right, so let's get another tarot deck, and we're going to look at the connecting energies between you two at this time. So let's take a look and see what are the current energies you both might be feeling towards one another right now. Let's take a look. Okay, so we do have the Six of Cups energy. Okay. We also have the Knight of Wands, and we do have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so the way you both are seeing this connection and feel this connection is through this Six of Cups energy. So there is definitely an understanding here that you could be really connected on the soul level, because Six of Cups often does talk about soulmate connections, and even for some of you guys, you could be feeling that you were really connected with your divine masculine in the past lives. For some of you guys, maybe either you or your divine masculine could even remember some of your past life or have some kind of memories coming through, but there is this understanding on a soul level that this connection is deep, that there is some kind of soul contract between you two, and you both could be really looking at this past memories, if you did have a chance to create some of these memories with your divine masculine, and they're also looking at the past. So again, definitely your divine masculine, as I said, they're really living in the past. They're living and thinking about the situation. So for them, Six of Cups, it's almost like they're having a hard time letting go of the past. For you, divine feminine, there could also be a blockage why the Six of Cups is coming through, because you might also be having a hard time letting go of this past situation. However, looking at the other energies with the Knight of Wands and Nine of Pentacles, you still are really connected and drawn to each other energetically. With the Nine of Wands, there's a lot of passionate and magnetic pull towards each other. Okay, so on a physical level, there is a lot of magnetism happening between you two. All right, also with the Nine of Wands, it's almost like you both want to create this change, maybe do something about the situation, take some sort of an action here. So there is a lot of desire to create this change and really embrace this energy of Knight of Wands, this adventure, this excitement, this new beginning for both of you. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a beautiful energy. With the Nine of Pentacles, the way you both see one another, it's just like that you both are seeing each other as someone that does have a lot of integrity, that does have this independence to yourself. So the way your Divine Masculine is seeing you is that you are really in this energy of pre-Empress. To me, the Nine of Pentacles is almost like the pre-Empress energy. So they are putting you on this pedestal here where they're seeing how beautiful you are. You might have achieved a lot in your life. For some of you, you could be really doing financially well, but this is an energy more of how self-sufficient, how self-reliant and independent you are, okay? And you might be also seeing your Divine Masculine this way. So this is just a very beautiful energy that you feel towards one another, okay? So now let's move to the Oracle cards and messages. So first we are going to be looking at some of the messages from Spirit in regards to your connection. What other information you need to know at this time? So please, Spirit, for Aquarius and their Divine Masculine in regards to their connection. Okay, so we do have stalemate, a stalemate situation. Someone needs to take decisive action. Yeah, so currently there could be no movement, nothing is happening, a lot of stagnation and stalemate. So Spirit is saying in order to create this change, someone's gotta create this change and make some kind of decisive action. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to reach out to your person or they need to reach out to you. But in order to create this change, I feel like you need to start with yourself. If there's any blockages within your own life, and perhaps there's certain things you are wanting to change, then you do need to start with yourself. And this will actually help to create this change between you two. So there's a need to break out of that cycle where you could be really having a hard time creating this change. All right, so let's get one more. Okay, and we do have attract. It said, set your intentions high and know you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. So for some of you, in order to create this change, the action that you're needing to do is actually set these intentions for yourself and decide what is it that you are wanting from life, or what is it that you're wanting to manifest into your life. What do you really deserve when it comes to connections, relationships? So by doing that, you are actually going to be attracting these things into your life, but you do need to have firm intentions and stick to these visions, ideas, and really work on manifesting them into your life. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the Oracle cards. Let's start with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So what else for my Aquarius? What else? Okay, so we do have number 11 by the book. So whenever I do see this card, to me it's almost like for some of you guys, you might have been doing certain things in your life the way you were taught, maybe from your parents, or you do have certain beliefs from your upbringing. And it's almost like you are doing things that you have learned from someone, or you do have certain beliefs, and perhaps right now you do need to go through your beliefs and perhaps do things differently. All right, it's almost like you're needing to change your perspective, and by doing that you will be creating change, because if you've been doing certain things over and over again and you see no results, that means something is not working here. Something, it's just not, what's the word I'm looking, it's just not working out. So you do need to maybe try a different way. Perhaps you needing to take a different approach, again, whether this is related to this situation with your divine masculine, maybe in your own life. If you see no change, if you see some kind of stalemate, perhaps you do need to go through your own beliefs and change some of these things in order to create this change. Perhaps you're needing to learn something new and look at the situation from a different perspective, because again, if you are doing some of the things over and over again and you're not seeing the result, that means you know, you need to try or take a different approach to the situation. All right, so let's see what else. Okay, so we do have distant thunder. It says clear the air. So for some of you guys, you are being asked to clear some of the energies from your life. Perhaps there are certain you know, things in your life that could be cluttering your energy. There could be even some people that could be creating some blockages, and spirit is asking you to clear the air, cleanse yourself. So remove any blockages, anything that could be in the way of you actually moving, you know, moving along, moving and expanding yourself. Because if you are going to be avoiding that, there could be some destructive energies coming into your life, almost like this Tower card, where if we are being too resistant to creating this change, then, you know, there could be this divine intervention where spirit could be coming into your life and really bringing down and creating this destruction in order for you to step out of your comfort zone. So it's better if you start doing this yourself, rather than this happening to you really really unexpectedly, and it might be a little bit destructive. Okay, so in a way you are being asked to look at the things that might be requiring you to remove some of the things from your life. And again, for some of you, this could be even removing some of the people from your life. Okay, so you're really needing to see who could be or what could be blocking you moving forward. Okay, so this is the Starseed Oracle. Let's take a look what other message we do have for you today. Okay, so we do have karmic relationships. It says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So for some of you guys, you could be in some karmic relationships, and you could be dealing with karmic partners right now, and that's where spirit is asking you to remove these karmic relationships from your life. And again, it's not necessarily romantic partnerships. So again, it's really going to depend on your situation, but there could be someone that could be really blocking you from being aligned towards, you know, reconnecting with your divine masculine. So you could be dealing with a lot of conflict in your life, because we do have conflict. And in order for your soul to have this growth, perhaps right now it's time for you to release these karmic relationships, because these relationships were meant to be in your life for some time in order to teach you other specific lessons for your soul growth. But now it's the time for you to release them, because you have already gone through this lesson, and it's time to clear the energy. So for some of you, this could be, these two cards could be connected where you are needing to clear the air by removing some of the people from your life. All right, again, this could be a message for you, divine feminine. This could also be related to your divine masculine, if they are also dealing with someone that could be currently blocking them from aligning to you and this connection. All right, so now let's take a look at some of their messages. So what is it that they're wanting you to know at this time? Okay, we do have, I never expected to feel this way about you. So perhaps when you guys first met with your divine masculine, they weren't really expected to feel this way about you. So definitely I feel there was this soul recognition, or this initial spark between you two that did make your divine masculine feel perhaps this intensity of this connection. Okay, so let's see what other messages. We also have, I've got a tarot reading on you. So perhaps your divine masculine could also be watching some of the tarot readings, or they might be you know, really into that too, in order to get maybe some of the information about you, if there's currently no contact between you two. Again, if they're really aware of this twin flame situation, twin flame connection, and remember what I was saying about this twin card, the Two of Cups card, they could be really now interested in spirituality and to all these you know, tarot readings. So for some of you guys, they could also be into that as well. All right, so let's get another one. And this one says, I don't want to lose you. Okay, so they could be afraid of losing you, not being able to have this new opportunity with you, because they're definitely heartbroken over the situation, and they're looking for ways to improve and mend the situation, because they could be really feeling again, ashamed, guilty for whatever happened between you two in the past. So let's get a few more. What other messages? Okay, so I'm afraid of losing you. Oh my God, we do have two cards really indicating I'm afraid of losing you and I don't want to lose you. So it's like they're really worried about this situation where they might be losing you for good. They might be not really seeing this opportunity with you. So they're really stressed out. And again, with the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they might really perceive you as someone not really wanting to be with them. Okay, so this could be, they could be afraid of rejection. They could be afraid of you really cutting them out from your life. Now we also have, you bring so much joy and happiness to my life. So in a way, they also see the situation from a very positive perspective. Since meeting you, perhaps you've brought a lot of happiness and joy and fun to their life. So they do see the positive sides of you know, of you being in their life. Okay, so this is something perhaps they're wanting to have again. Okay, and one more message. And we do have twin flames. So yeah, I strongly do believe that your divine masculine is really aware of this term, of this label, and they could be really you know, learning a lot about twin flame connections, twin flame dynamic, and that is why they could be also into, you know, spirituality, and you know, really curious about how these types of connection do work. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, my dear Aquarius. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. I would love to hear your comments, your feedback, if you feel like sharing. Otherwise, I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care.